ranked number one in the country in the category under 14. Stars shine bright.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am in conversation with a tennis player, a full scholarship recipient in the college in the US, a student athlete, and on top of that, a YouTuber. Meet Gargi Pawar. Gargi, do you want to introduce
Hello.
yourself with your university and your major?
Yeah, so my name is Gargi. I'm from Pune, India. I go at University of the Incarnate Word. My major is BBA, that is Business Bachelor's of Business Administration. I'm concentrating probably in accounts and MIS. I'm not too sure yet. Yeah.
Cool. So, since tennis is a major part in your college and personal life, I thought I'll start with a few tennis questions. What was your
Yes.
first tennis encounter like? Like the first ever? When did you first see it as a
Oh
sport?
my God. I was 5 years old, so it's hard for me to remember exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But I was in a small town, and my father actually put me in it. I did not understand anything, but he was the one who kind of actually learned tennis to then
Okay.
teach me. Yeah, and that's how it all started.
And when did you start playing tennis regularly?
My father was kind of always thinking of it as serious, so he always wanted me to pursue tennis. Always. So when I was put in that, it was his mindset that he wanted me to do something like professionally with it. So ever since I laid my hands on the tennis racket, I guess.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. What is something that you love about the game?
Just the fact that it's so much more than a game. It really helps you be mentally strong. Physically, obviously, it's a sport; it's gonna help you, but mentally as well. There are gonna be situations in your match where you're gonna be like really frustrated, or you just don't want to do it anymore. You just want to give up, but through all of that and through experience, you kind of get that mental strength, and I love that about tennis. I think it's helped me tremendously in life.
Yeah. Do you prefer something specific when you buy equipments for your sport? Like, do you just go by the brand name or
Um,
do you look for something else?
I actually have a sponsorship. I used to have a sponsorship.
Okay.
I don't have it anymore because of college tennis, but I used to have a Yonex sponsorship, so I just used to get gear from them. I had it for like 4 5 years, so I didn't have to worry about that.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
I want to touch upon a few questions as life as a student athlete. Walk us
Sure.
through a typical day in your life at the university.
So usually my day starts at 7:30. Sometimes I have gym or sometimes I have a class. I always opt for an early class because then I'd get more time later on to do stuff I want. Um, so my day starts at 7:30. I have a class or gym, and then literally just 15 minutes to go grab breakfast,
Oh no.
and then maybe another class. Yeah, it's so crazy. And then I might have like another class, and then another one, or maybe nothing, and then tennis. It's all really different. But my tennis is from 1:30 to 4:30. I
Okay.
have gym twice a week at 7:30, and classes are from Monday to Thursday. So I was taking 17 credits. It was kind of hectic, but it was
Yes.
still pretty good.
You're able to manage 17 with sports, so
Well, I have to manage 18 next semester, so
yeah. Fingers crossed. Do you follow a strict diet plan throughout your week?
honestly, I don't. Like
Okay.
I used to when I was here.
Yeah.
I had a dietitian. It wasn't like strict ever,
Mm-hmm.
but since I've been there, I have not followed any diet. I actually gained a few kgs, but since
Yeah. The freshman
but since
50.
like tennis and training, everything's really kind kind of hard. So it like complements each other, and I'm okay for now.
Yeah. How does your mentor does your mentor play an important role in your playing?
Like coaches.
Yes.
Oh my God, yes, of course. They're the ones who are teaching you. So, of course, they play an important role. In college tennis, so my actual coach from here, he is amazing. He's helped
Mm-hmm.
me through so much. He's always been there for me, literally the best. But there, from US, the coach, he's like in US. The thing is that they're always going to be on your court. College tennis is where coaches are allowed to be on court and like tell you
Okay.
what to do
Mm-hmm.
in between points and everything. So it gets a little more important. The role of a coach
Yeah.
is really important. And I definitely think that my coaches are amazing. I think I have like the opportunity to learn from one of the best coaches, and I'm so
Mm-hmm.
grateful.
How do you prevent injuries like sprains or high-end injuries like
Yeah,
tennis elbows? Do you think cool down
yeah.
exercises after playing plays a role?
So in college tennis, we actually have our own sports medic
Okay.
who takes care of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's literally amazing. We actually have like a family kind of bond with the whole team, so it's really
Uh-huh.
amazing. That and then we also do like stretching, rolling after the matches. So
Yes.
kind of getting that.
That helps you prevent any like serious injuries.
Yeah, kind of. Well, it's still gonna happen, but it's just what it is. But of course, like the rolling and everything helps kind of move your muscles a little, so it gets
Mm-hmm.
better.
How do you handle times when you're feeling down or not in the mood for practice for one day? Like, how do you plan to stay consistent?
In college tennis, it's pretty much my job to
Yeah.
play. So I can't really say that I'm down or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We have this thing called um, personal day, which is just one day per semester. I didn't take it last semester, which is
Oh.
crazy. But we don't have like we always have to kind of play.
Mm-hmm.
There's no excuse to not going. So that's what motivates me pretty much. Like there is no other option. So
And the fact that
guess I'll just go through it.
the fact that they're paying your education is also like a huge motivation, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the best advice you've been given as a player?
You know what? I've went through this question and I know the answer, but I keep forgetting what I have to say. Give me a minute. Wait, give me a minute. Oh my god. Oh yeah. I remember. So one of my coaches told me that you don't always have to play your best tennis. You just have to play better than your opponent that day to win.
Right.
I think that's so crazy. That's so true. Like you can literally beat anybody if you play better than them that day.
True.
Yeah.
What have you learned from
That's
playing tennis for so long? Like you touched upon it earlier, it gives you mental strength through any situation in life. So I guess we can skip that.
No, I have more actually.
Okay, sure.
So I actually started traveling alone, mind you, alone when I was 15 years old, and I've traveled through like North India in like buses and stuff, which was hella crazy. Now to think about it, it's just crazy. I don't know how I did that. But
Right.
because of tennis, like I had to take that step. I had to like travel alone, and I did that.
Mm-hmm.
And
It gave you a sense of
I don't know.
individualism.
Yeah, it made me really independent as well. But I think that was just pretty much dangerous.
Right.
Straight up.
Especially with
No,
the
but it
conception
was
of traveling alone as a girl in India being so,
oh my
prevalent.
god, yeah. No, you're right. It's I don't know how I did that, honestly.
Do you plan to continue tennis as a profession after college too, or like what's your stance with
I
tennis?
haven't really thought of it yet. Like I kind of need to just go through and like see every side of everything. But I'm still like figuring that out.
Okay. Yeah. Was applying abroad always the plan? How did that come about?
So we've always had that college tennis option open. I had a few seniors from my academy who went for college tennis, and I always had that option open. But later on, when I was like 16, I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to move away from my family. But when I was like 17, 18, I was like, man, this is great. And then I used to like watch student athlete vlogs on YouTube, and I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this looks like so much fun.
They set the vibe for you.
Huh?
They set the vibe for you.
Yeah, they did pretty much. And I just saw that and I was like, you know what? Why not try? You know, if I don't get a good university, I don't go. But yeah, so I started, yeah, that's when I started like 17, 18. It was always on my mind, but I never took it seriously. 17, 18 was the time when I was like, you know what? This can actually be a good thing for me.
Yeah. And guess what? It is right now.
It is. I think it's like one of the best decisions I've ever made.
So applying as a student athlete, are test scores necessary? And on that note, what do you think is like an average high school GPA that is helpful for a student athlete?
Yeah. So it really depends on what kind of university you're going to. Mine's at Division 1, and Division 1s usually don't care a lot about your academics. They care a little bit, but not a lot. And they also like help you through everything. So they don't look at academics as much.
Okay.
Whereas like Division 3s are colleges where academics is crazy. So they check the academics and grades. Since mine was a Division 1, I didn't really have to go through all of that. As soon as I was cleared. So there's this NCAA corporation. As soon as you're cleared through that, you're allowed to play college tennis. So as soon as I was cleared, it was all good. Like I didn't have to go through another clearance for my university.
Okay. And did you have to write any essays as part of the application?
No, nothing. Even the SATs were waived off because of COVID year.
Right.
Yeah. So,
right. And how does recruitment through YouTube videos work? Like,
it's not exactly YouTube videos, so it's just a way through which your coach can look at how you play. You can like literally send it to him, you know. But YouTube videos is just something that your coach might stumble upon it, you know. Like somebody might send you an email. It's just that, but it's not something that. It's something that rarely happens, but. So I went to an agency, and my agent actually got me in touch with my coach, and then my coach was like, can I check how you play? So I sent him my recruitment video, and then that's it. So we just kept on talking to see if we were a right fit.
So YouTube videos are basically like a supplement to your application.
Yeah, it's like a recruitment video. Yeah.
Cool. Did you have other universities in mind, or was it just this after you got in touch with the coach?
Actually, this was it. I'm going to be honest, like I didn't have any other offers at that time because I started my process really late. Oops. Yeah, because I started my process really late. I didn't really have any other offers. I was talking to maybe 2-3 universities, but I definitely thought that this college was a better fit for me. And even the coach, when I talked to him, you know, he was great. So I just went for it, honestly.
And how did it feel to hear the news, like when you realized that you'd finally be going to US as a student athlete?
It was so good. Honestly, the best part was when I like cleared NCAA was the best part because that's the most difficult part. You have to send in your like transcripts and everything. So for student athletes, actually, you need like a minimum GPA of 2.3.
Okay.
And like that conversion is just not right when it's from like Indian marking system to the US GPA.
Okay.
It's not right. So I had like decent marks. I'm not going to tell you how much.
That's okay.
I had really
We can just skip
decent marks.
that.
So I had decent marks. And I don't think like it made the 2.3 scale.
Okay.
So it was, but I was given a free waiver. So
Oh,
whatever my academic situation was, I was given a free waiver because of
okay.
COVID. And I was just cleared, and that feeling, oh my god, I was on cloud nine. Honestly, it
Yeah.
was amazing.
So, what all does your scholarship cover exactly?
It covers tuition, of course. It covers food. It covers room. It covers books. It
Mm-hmm.
covers. It also covers like the expense when you're traveling for tournaments and everything for the
Okay.
university.
Yeah.
Covers that, and it also covers insurance, which
Which
is
is
huge. Yeah. My school actually has their own insurance, so they gave me that.
okay. You are on that plan.
Yeah.
Cool. I saw that you've been homeschooled from 7th to 10th. How was that experience? Homeschooling in India. It's something I've rarely heard.
You've not heard of that?
Not in India, no. I've heard of homeschooling, but yeah.
Well, I wasn't exactly homeschooled from 7 to 9th. Actually, I was enrolled in a school, but I would rarely go for classes.
Okay.
Um, my teachers would just call me on exam days. I would give exams, and that's it. 7th, 8th, and 9th. I kind of miss that actually, like the school, experience. I miss that, but it's whatever.
But
I was doing better things.
you were seriously playing tennis, and I guess that's why you didn't go to school as regularly as a normal kid, right?
Yeah, and my school was also supportive in that too, which was great.
Yeah.
Then 10th standard, I went through NIOS. It's an open schooling institute in India.
Okay.
Not many people know about it, surprisingly, but yeah, it's great, but it's really tough actually. And then
Okay.
11th was also the same thing, like just enrolled in a college, just
Mm-hmm.
went there for exams. 12th standard was the same, external, went through a state board, same thing. And if you speak about like experience,
Yeah.
you need to have mad discipline. Like self
Yeah.
studying is crazy. It's a skill first off. Like you can either do it or not do it,
Mm-hmm.
and then discipline. You would either want to do it or not want to do it. So I'm just
So,
glad that I'm over with that.
so you would say the secret to maintaining both tennis and academics would be discipline.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That was Indian, like the homeschooling stuff was actually easier than college tennis because both of those are just a lot.
Right.
Like here I can study at my own pace whenever I want, just 5 subjects for the entire year.
Mm-hmm.
There it's like every semester subjects are changing, you're playing
Right.
tennis every day, you have classes every day, so it's crazy hectic.
Right.
Yeah.
And YouTube. How did you come about making this channel, and do you enjoy it? Obviously, you do, but what's the most funnest part of making YouTube videos?
So I've always really loved like it's just like the creative side of me, I feel, because I've never been like good at drawing or all of that, never great at singing. But I feel like this is something that I honestly feel like I can get better at, and it's also really fun. And when you look back at the videos that I've made, you feel so nice. Like it's just something that you can look back on anytime and just just see how your life was, whatever. And I'm sure
Definitely.
like when I look back on my college videos, I'm gonna be like, oh, nostalgic and everything. So I
And
think that's
along
one
with
of the
that,
main parts.
you're also helping kids from India. If their dream is to go as a student athlete, I'm sure your channel will help them by so many magnitudes.
Yeah, I hope. And I think even like normal students, it would help a lot just to see what kind of life you live, and
Yes,
it would just kind
exactly.
of motivate them, I guess.
What was culture shock for you?
Oh, so one thing, like there's so many things, but I'm just gonna say one thing. Like when I went there, random strangers would talk to me. Not like talk to me like a conversation, but
Right.
just good morning, have a nice day, and they would just be so sweet. I am not used to that. Okay, in India you're taught not to talk to strangers. Do not. It's
Right.
bad. And we have that mindset. I went there and one guy just walking across the road, and he's like, "Hi, good morning, have a nice day," and I walk past him, and then I look back and I'm like, "Thank you, have a nice day." I was shook. Like I was not expecting him to say anything to me, but then of course you get used to
Yeah,
that.
get used to
So
it.
that's one of the biggest cultural shocks. Strangers talk to each other. It's just normal. So
Yeah. What's something you'll always miss from India, apart from family?
my mom's food, and my
Of
auntie,
course.
actually, my grandma,
Hmm.
both of them cook amazing food. I've been trying to learn how to cook, but I don't think expertise.
It'll take time. You'll get to it.
I hope, I really do. Living alone is a struggle in itself. I don't want to be hunting for food everywhere.
Yes. What makes undergrad in the US truly worth it for you?
I think there are like multiple ways to see it.
Yes.
It's expensive for sure. So maybe if you look for scholarships, that can help. And if if you have that kind of money, yes, it is worth it because in undergrad they really teach you every kind of thing. So they have like math, English, social science, history, every single thing they teach you there. So I feel like it's really broadened and I really like that. So I definitely think it's worth it. But again, if you don't have that kind of money, masters in abroad is
Yeah.
a great option too. You can study for 2 years and then just get to working. That's also a good financial
Yeah. Financially viable option.
decision.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, I think it's worth it. At least for me, it was worth it. Of course, it was. I get to play my sport. I get to go to college for free. Hello.
You get paid to play your sport. How cool is that?
I know, right? It's great.
So my question is, if there's someone who's really passionate about going abroad to pursue their undergrad, do you think they should start playing a sport from a younger age and consider becoming a student athlete an option?
Yeah. I feel like in India, cricket is a huge
Hmm.
like everyone wants to play cricket. It's a huge thing. But if in India we broaden the sports
Right.
area a little bit, soccer, as in football, all of that, gymnastics, tennis, everything, there's a lot of options for you to study abroad and get an athletic scholarship. And when you get an athletic scholarship, they give you an academic scholarship.
Right.
So that's amazing. But yeah, like if you really want but you really need to start from an early age. That's there. Like
Mm-hmm.
Division One was hard to get into. I started at the age of 5.
Right.
So and I was really focused. I wanted to pursue tennis full time. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, you need to have that kind of, you really need to have that kind of passion and the hard work, whatever you need to
Hmm.
put in. Like a lot of people tell me that you're lucky that you play sports and you got like full scholarship, but it's not luck. I've
Yeah.
been working since the age of 5.
Yeah, that is a very unfair
um,
comment.
yeah, yeah, and I've invested in like traveling for tournaments, all of
Hmm.
that, stay and everything. I have to like, obviously my family, not me. I don't have any money. I'm broke. My family, invested in my sports, and that's when I could, get a scholarship for college tennis. So it goes everywhere. Like you invest either in this, either in that, investment's gonna be there.
Yes.
Yeah,
So cricket is not considered a very like recognized sport in the US, right? As unfortunate as it is.
yeah. It's
So you,
not. It's
mm,
not. A similar sport to that is baseball. It's huge in US, but
Yeah.
no, unfortunately, it is not in the list of college sports. It's not there.
Yeah.
And US, nobody plays cricket in US really. So
Okay. Do you have any final tips to aspiring students who want to pursue undergrad in the US?
this is hard.
I know it's like a very broad question.
This is
It
a
can
hard
be an entire
question.
video in itself.
No, but I think just go for it. Whatever you decide, you're gonna have a good time if you really want to do that, and just have fun. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like nobody's gonna, and like college is a bubble. It's not a reality at all. Like it's not. As in when you're in college, like everything is taken care of. You have a lot of people looking out for you, all of that. But once you get out of that, you have to do everything on your own.
Yeah.
So definitely enjoy your time at college. Make lots of friends, have fun, also work hard,
Yeah.
and get good grades.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Of course, thank you for having me. This was fun. Who doesn't like talking about themselves?
And I hope that
it's
your
true.
YouTube channel goes to huge heights because I'm sure it already is. The kind of videos you're making, I absolutely love them, and I'm sure they're very helpful for a lot of people out there.
Thank you so much. No, I'm not doing that well. Honestly, subscribe to my channel right now. Whoever's watching this
Yes,
video,
subscribe.
subscribe. And you can always unsubscribe if you want to, but first
But trust me,
subscribe.
once you
See,
subscribe, you'll never want to unsubscribe.
I'm like a drug. Just kidding. But why do I keep saying all of this? Messed up. Oh.
I promise you guys,
Anyways.
she's fun. You should subscribe.